With the cancellation of Young Sheldon, a television trend that has lasted for 17 years comes to a close. Unexpectedly, after 7 years, CBS canceled their top comedy. Even though Young Sheldon concluded with a two-part special Cooper's send-off, the decision is still controversial because Mima actor Annie Parts voiced her disapproval of the conclusion of the prequel. Because the decision to stop Young Sheldon was based on wanting to stick to the established canon, the network probably had nothing to do with it. Similar to the Big Bang Theory quitting, Part 1 of the Young Sheldon finale took place before George's untimely demise, and Part 2 took place thereafter. Part 1, Funeral, dealt with the fallout from the greatest tragedy in Cooper family history and concluded with a funeral for the cherished dad. Memoir followed Sheldon as he moved to Pasadena, California to begin his graduate studies, as intended, approximately 1 month following the tragic event. In the final 30 minutes of the show, Young Sheldon returned to his origin narrative. It's easy to forget that Sheldon's arrival to Caltech signaled the conclusion of another chapter in his life. The culmination of Sheldon's formative years in Medford, Texas inspired him to wrap things up. The character's reign on television began in 2007 with Jim Parsons' introduction of the socially inept genius in The Big Bang Theory, and it continues to this day. When CBS returns for the 2024 to 2025 television season, it will be the first time in 17 years since Sheldon last graced the small screen, following Young Sheldon. To put that in perspective, the 2017 to 2018 and 2018 to 2019 seasons were airing at the same time. After then, Sheldon, now an adult, won the Nobel Prize, and there was the conclusion of The Big Bang Theory. On the other hand, until Young Sheldon concluded 5 years later, the Genesis tale of Sheldon persisted in the past. Chuck Lorre and his crew can still fill in the character's backstory, but there are still holes in the story. I think the Young Sheldon ending flash-forward would be a fantastic place to investigate the adult Sheldon's appearance. Having said that, it might not work as the foundation for a brand new undertaking. Plus, there will be future non-Sheldon projects in the Big Bang Theory series. Though his time as the show's focal point may have come to an end, Sheldon will likely continue to be visible even after Young Sheldon concludes. At this time, 2 distinct spin-offs from the Big Bang Theory are at various stages of production. As a continuation of Young Sheldon, the first one is Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, with Armitage's Sheldon's connections to Georgie and the possibility of appearances from Missy, Mary, and Mima. This has the best shot of reuniting the cast. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is more likely to be associated with the Big Bang Theory than with Young Sheldon, which is its stronger tie. Secondly, Chuck Lorre is working on an untitled project at the moment. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is more likely to be associated with the Big Bang Theory than with Young Sheldon, which is its stronger tie. The story's ability to include Parsons' portrayal of Sheldon is contingent upon its placement in the timeline.